Welcome, Unks.
Thank you.
Well, this is exciting for me because it's a new campaign that we're doing, Health Month, obviously.
Yes.
You know all about it.
Yes.
So this is our first podcast with you.
Cool.
I know. I'm so
excited.
excited for it. But I just want to chat to you about health.
Yes.
Because I think it's a big topic that can be misconstrued a little bit.
For sure.
So I want to hear from you, like, what is health for you?
For me.
Yeah.
So in all honesty,
And that's also, we must be honest.
Yes. So I think just the way that we've grown up, I don't really think we've been like so focused on health, and especially when it comes to food.
Yeah.
And for me personally, I think it's a bit overrated. I'm open to correction, So
Yeah. You mean health's overrated?
I think health is overrated for me,
Okay.
and I do believe that. Or let me say it like this. I think at the age where I'm at now, at 21, it doesn't faze me that much, and so
Right.
and I think part of this journey, I think that is what's so exciting for me, is that I am open for correction and I'm open to receive the health, and I think to know like what is good for you and what isn't great for you, because exactly like what I'm saying is that at my age, I don't really care. And I think like I don't say this ever. But like one of the biggest thoughts that comes to me when people like start talking about health, I'm like, we're gonna die in anyway. So that's why I'm like, I don't always understand like why you want to, and I'm not saying like have the best time on earth, eat what you want, and but like I almost want to say not to be as focused on that.
Yeah.
So I think that's my take on health, is that I'm not too focused on it, or I'm not
Right.
too I don't want to overcomplicate my life with trying to be healthy.
Yeah.
And that's not saying that I don't eat like takeaways every single day of my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a weird thing for me, like even just to think about that, because and I think for some people like health is so big for them that like even their choices are lined up with, okay, I'm thinking about my health. Whereas for me, even just answering the question, like I have to think about it, because I don't think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's so, actually, thank you for saying that, because that is
Yes.
such an honest answer.
Yes.
And I think really where the world is, and
Yeah.
where I think the health, I feel funny saying this, but even the health culture is that it has to be such a one size
Exactly.
fits all, that you have to be like this, you have to be like a, excuse
Yes.
me saying it, but like a health freak to be
Yes.
healthy.
Exactly.
Where actually, and I mean, that's
Yeah.
really the heart of this whole campaign, is that
Yes.
we want to create a lifestyle that makes you feel good.
Exactly.
Because I think that's
Yeah.
something like you even saying that health is a little bit overrated for you because you don't
Yes.
think about it in all your
Yes.
decision making. I think there's things that you'll learn even in this campaign,
Yes.
in this month. You'll learn like, oh, actually I feel better when I drink more water.
Yeah, exactly.
Or I feel better when
Yes.
I leave this sugar out of this
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
That it's actually small lifestyle choices, that it doesn't
Yes.
mean that your whole life has to revolve around
Exactly.
these choices.
Yeah.
But you actually incorporate a type of lifestyle
Yes.
that then you are
Yeah.
healthy, you are, it's it's vibrant. And that's the life that
Yes.
we're supposed to live.
Exactly. And I think for me it's like there's so much noise with health,
Yeah.
and so like I think like for me and my sister, speaking personally,
Yeah.
because usually when we want to be more healthy or be more conscious about the things that we're eating,
Yeah.
like I think what you think is good for you, someone else is like, no, this is the worst thing that you can eat. And so I think that is part of our part of my challenge, is like I don't know, is it what is a good example? Is it good to have hard-boiled eggs instead of having them, I don't know, fried, something like that. And so I think that is also what I think, to have more clarity. but also, as I'm saying, like, I don't want it to, like, take over my life.
Yeah.
Because
you want it to add to your life.
Yes, exactly. Because, also what and it was something that, it was something that the Lord just He showed me. I mean, we all have different gifts, and we all are passionate about things.
Yes.
And for me, to try and be passionate about health doesn't come easy for me. But for other people it does,
Yeah.
But to be passionate about something else, like, for me, a big passion is children,
Yes.
So and that passion comes easily for me.
Yeah.
So I think for me in this whole journey, it's just to make smaller adjustments.
Yeah.
Instead of, like, throwing my whole diet over on its head.
Yeah.
But to make small adjustments and to find and to make it permanent, It's not just, like, I almost want to say we've been given 4 weeks, but it's not 4 weeks. I don't want it to just be 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's such a good way to look at it.
Take one. Stand by.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. We just had to clean up my redness because apparently I started stressing.
I want to talk about what you just said of, like, perfection versus permanent. Because
Yes.
I think that there is so much, like, stereotypical information that you get fed over, like, social media through any actually media that you see.
Exactly,
You get
yes.
fed that, like, health looks like something.
Yeah.
That, like, and I'm just going to be honest and quite blunt about it, but, like, if you are not this size or wearing this size jean,
Yes.
or that your hair doesn't look like this or your skin doesn't look like this or whatever,
Yes.
then you're not healthy, which is totally not true.
Yeah, it
you
isn't
know?
true, yeah.
And it's exactly what you're saying now, is that you want to make changes that don't feel like my whole life has to turn on its
Exactly.
head,
Yeah, and I think that's what's so cool for me in this is, even, we're a group of people,
Yeah,
but everyone's lifestyles are so different.
so true.
And I think that is very cool because, it's very personal to you. And, everyone's like goals or results that they look forward to at the end is going to be so different. And
Yeah.
and I think that even that what you're saying is that it's not a weight loss journey.
No.
It's
No.
not a full week
Yeah.
bikini body
Oh my goodness, yeah.
but that it's actually like
Yeah.
you just being more, I don't even want to use the word conscious. I want to say you being more intentional with
Exactly.
your health.
Exactly.
And that's such a good word for me when it comes to health. And and that's what I'm expecting at the end of this journey, is that I have a desire to be more intentional about my health, because
Yeah.
at the moment I'm not.
Yeah. Awesome.
And if I can get it at age 21, it's obviously going to be beneficial for me for the rest of my life, you know.
Exactly.
And I am going to die. That's the fact. But
Yeah.
it's longevity, you know,
Yeah.
and you want to be able to live on the earth and walk on assignment for as long as possible.
Yes.
And I also think, like, even at this young age, I really do believe, like, for people my age, just to encourage them as well, you
Yeah.
know, that it is something to be on the lookout for, if I can use that word.
Yeah.
And that it can be a journey of encouragement to other people as well, you know, because
exactly
I'm sharing it with my peers, if I can.
Yeah.
So that's also very cool for me.
Yeah. And we're speaking about the eating component of it right now.
Yeah.
We're talking about the nutrition
Yeah.
component. But there's a training. It's so much more. Health is so much more than just what you eat.
Yeah.
It is a huge amount
Yeah.
about what you eat, don't get me
Yes.
wrong.
Yeah.
But there's a movement, exercise,
Yeah.
full holistic well-being that we're
Yes.
talking about too. And that comes from,
Yes.
like, your environment definitely comes into it.
sure.
It comes into the mindset
Yes,
and your
yes.
perspective. And
Yeah.
we're really big about that. I
Yes,
know we really
yes,
are.
yes,
Of, like,
yes.
what actually comes out your mouth is
Yeah.
a huge thing.
For sure.
Because that really shapes
Yeah.
your environment that you're
Yeah.
in. But even with the training side
Yeah.
of things, you're already there being
Yes.
intentional with that.
Yeah. And yeah, and that's been a journey for me because at school, we did athletics, so I mean that's an individual sport, but we usually did team sports, and so like your level of accountability wasn't really high because everyone did it. So like, I mean, we organized that, we're going to train this afternoon and we have hockey practice. And so everyone's going to be there. So you're expected to be there.
Yeah.
Where with now, I mean, we are like the conditioning that we do and the physical exercise that we do it in a group.
Yeah.
Which also, it helps your accountability. But what I've also found is that your conditioning, like it's a choice that you need to make for yourself. And I mean, even if you're in a group setting, you can still like
you can be there and not be there.
Exactly. You choose like what you are going, and I think for me in this training journey, like one of the biggest desires that I've had is to work on my levels of commitment, because commitment and grit, because to do things when you don't feel like it, that's the biggest thing. And I expect that this is going to happen with the meal plan that we've been given, is like and exactly, like you are choosing your level and you are choosing how much, and I don't know if it's the right word to use, but how radical you want to be. But coming back to the training journey, I have really enjoyed it, because it's been, I think it's like 12 weeks now where I've been accountable to someone. And that's been helping me with my training. And what's been cool about it is that I've actually been working towards a goal, which also like helps. I was speaking about it on the bike this morning. I was talking to one of my friends, and just saying, like, I mean, this journey has been amazing, but actually the goal will actually only be after, because then it's like, okay, no one's like, and I'm grateful for this, but like no one's going to be as like you need to train, you need to get on the bike, like, and so the matters is in your own hands now. So,
and it comes back to exactly what you said about the nutrition, is you also want to make choices that become permanent. So you're creating a lifestyle, whether it's in your nutrition environment or a training environment. So awesome.
It's so cool.
And that grit, I mean, we're talking about physical things here, but you can take all of that and apply it to every area of your life.
Exactly. And that's it. And that's the thing, because I mean, there's so many, we spoke about this briefly now, but there's so many parallels to conditioning, like in your personal life, because, and like even just the grit that you develop, I mean, it helps you in your work, it helps you to be excellent in what you are doing, and not to give up halfway. And I think the greatest motivator in all this is that there's a strong community of people doing it with you, and that you're not on your own. And that's why I'm so grateful for Slipstream, because like Slipstream isn't like, we want to be the biggest, strongest, club of people, and we're
not a professional team.
We're not professionals at all. But we like, and I really enjoy Slipstream so much, because it's so focused on community and actually health within community. And I think a big part of that is the enjoyment and the fellowship that because ultimately that is what, I mean, our lives are your life is basically about relationships, and you get so much energy from people, and like even just for your mind, that is one of the greatest things that like this community can offer to you. So there's no pressure, like there's no pressure to be the best or to do the best, because we actually just there for each other. It's about exactly what we've been saying. It's about that holistic vibrancy of life, vitality, you said longevity, all of those kind of things, is that's what it's about. That's so cool.
I'm excited for you. I think I'm also going to be doing part of the challenge, just to say, because I'm so excited.
Cool.
It's going to be awesome.
And I think, and that I'm so keen for like us to encourage each other. Because let me tell you, like, I can get my sister there, but she needs to get herself to encourage herself first before she can encourage me. But I'm really grateful that like we can do this together because and that's the thing, like it isn't gonna be easy every single day because you're used to like, no, I'll just quickly go to Woolies and, you know, find something that's like, but now it's even like you need to prepare your food.
Exactly.
Like you need to prepare beforehand, which is also good because I think also for a long time I've been wanting my life to be in a bit more order.
Yes.
So hopefully this helps with that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Super cool.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be so fun.
Oh, Anke, thank you.
Thank
like,
you.
really awesome. I'm so excited for you. We're gonna check in along the journey. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, it's gonna be wonderful.
So good.
Thank you.
Thank you.